Ashton has to write up a sign that says you're filming live. Hey, make up a sign that big black letters that say we're filming live. Just so that we have to play like.
No, here, I have some. Let me know if you want to see everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, this goes back up there.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
They call me out. You sent those into CGC, obviously, right?
No, I don't do that actually.
No, I know you don't have that through myself, but
Yeah, no, I personally don't send stuff in myself.
how'd you get all those? You just bought them
Yeah,
from random.
yeah, people bring them in already slabbed. As far as it goes, I can take a look at your book and let you know if it's really grade worthy or not. Like,
Yeah, I remember come back in about an hour. I had to send them in. I got like some like pretty good condition, like Silver Surfers. You know,
Yeah.
between like 5 and 20.
oh
I
really?
got an Amazing Spider-Man 29. I got old ones.
Bring them in.
I got to send them in, but I'm just maybe you could just tell me that.
Yeah. Bring them in, and I'll let you know at least the approximate value and everything if they're worth grading.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I don't know if they're worth it to send them out.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Like I got,
yeah.
like for example, I got that one right there. What are you selling that for?
Which one?
That Submariner #1.
This
I
one?
got it in better condition than that.
This one right here is like 300.
Really, I better bring them in. See
So,
what I think. If they
yeah.
were. Because they had
that's-
that Comic-Con thing next. I might have that stuff. But I don't feel like going there. I don't know.
Well, first of all, the Comic-Con thing is
Like, am I going to get to see CGC there, or they said you can go? You could like submit them there, but
Yeah, I know. But
I don't know.
still,
I
that's-
don't look up to New York. You know what I mean? I got to train
It literally took me almost a year to get them back from,
from CGC.
and that's when I dropped them off at Comic-Con.
Really?
So yeah, a lot of times it's not worth it, especially. I have a clientele that actually pays more for them when they're unslabbed. Cause like what it is my clientele trusts what I say a lot. Like when I say I had the first 100 Spider-Man last year, and I was telling people like I'm like this one's definitely an 8.0, and it came back like an 8.5. So I mean I knew what it was.
Yeah.
So
I'll bring them by in a little while.
Yeah.
About an
Bring
hour.
them by.
See
I'll
what you
take a
think.
look.
I got my list too.
Yeah, because as far as it goes, like thank you.
I was just asking.
Because I see prices like on eBay or whatever on that site, Heritage Auctions.
Yeah.
And they get a lot for them, like $3,000. You know,
Well,
like for example, I have the Wolverines 1 to 4. You know, when he's holding that thing.
Yeah, that's.
But that's I gotta say that they gotta be a 9.8 in those because they know.
I'll
So
take a look and I'll let you know because I mean I do.
you would know more than I would know, but
I definitely have an idea on what a 9.8 looks like on one of them because I mean right here I have Wolverine #1, 9.6 and 9.8. I could tell.
oh, that's #1. Why had
No.
Oh,
You're talking about the 4 part.
The 4 part, and I got all 4 of them.
This is his actual monthly issue.
Oh, this is newest.
Yeah, this is no. This came out same time, but
So
yours.
you would buy or you put them on consignment and
No.
you would
I would buy.
would buy outright.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta bring them by and tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right, how are you here for? Oh, you gonna say something?
I can tell you.
I'm here until like 5.
Oh, I'll be by,
Probably
yeah.
wanna
I just
see
happened
this
to get
stuff when it
full
comes
shot.
out.
So.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you saw I didn't know you were doing this here. I just happened to know.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Well, he does YouTube, so I mean this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why that would be cool if you brought him by today.
Yeah, like today.
Then like we can actually get exposure for the books and see what
Sign
other
us
people
in
say.
fact.
So
Yeah.
All right, that's
I was just having a conversation with a guy about submitting CGC books, and we were saying the one thing that they try to get you with is if you have a $100 book, they're going to charge you X amount of dollars. But if you have a $1,000 book, they're going to charge you more to grade it. So it's
Oh, I would
Yeah.
see it. I could
it's
see it.
called upcharging or like I
Yeah.
say extortion.
Well, that's the thing. And of course, I guess because they're in flight. I called yesterday, but because of the storm, they weren't answering.
Mhm.
Just out of curiosity, what's my best route to do it?
Yeah.
I want to get rid of them finally. I had them in my closet. I got to make room like.
You know what? Right now is the time to sell them.
I know because all the
right
movies.
now
That's why the reason
it's
why I was.
dropping like crazy. So like, I mean, my price that I give you today might not be the same price
Yeah.
tomorrow.
All right, I'll
So-
see you in a little while. That's cool.
Yeah, come back through and I'll be in here by like 4.
No, I will be.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll see you in a bit.
I'll just use the bathroom really quick.
And your name?
Bianca.
Bianca?
Nice to meet you.
Chris. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry.
What's the dog's name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. She bite.
No, she's fine.
My dog's
She
not
loves
friendly.
pets. She's being only quiet right now because she has clothes on. And she's not very happy about it. She'll jump on you too.
Yeah, my dog does. She's nice to us, but company, other dogs.
She loves people, other dogs.
Really?
She bit in the neighborhood a pit bull's leg for no reason as it was walking, and the owner had to throw it on its back so it wouldn't attack her.
Oh my god.
He just goes at him. He does not like dogs. Mark had a dog. He had to give it to his mom
That's
because
funny.
she bullied it. She wouldn't let him leave out of his cage.
That's funny. That's so weird. But she's good with people.
She loves people.
Interesting.
Hate dogs. And the bigger, the more mean she is.
And that's my dog. Except my dog doesn't like garbage trucks, buses, anything that's really big. She just does not like it.
Dude, I think that you're good luck whenever you come in. It's like I always get like random people in here
We got
that want to sell their like crazy collections. That guy, I believe, will definitely be back within an hour.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
dude, I think that he has some.
Oh, I
shit.
bet he said like what
Silver
Spider-Man
Surfer.
29 and 30.
Yeah, and then he said Silver Surfer number.
He might have
like,
Mephisto.
Yeah,
First
that's,
Mephisto.
That's what I was thinking right then. Or the Silver Surfer and Thor. Because that would be even killer.
What's up, guys? I see a couple of guys tuned in right now. We're going to be starting pretty soon. We're just getting a couple things organized, and then we're going to start showing off some books and talking some comics.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a treat for you guys because I bought a killer collection. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a nice unboxing.
Just so you know, that right there is pretty much as far as you can go on the camera, which is good because there's a glare on those books, so you're blocking that. So that's good.
Let me know really quick. Let me try and flip the lights really quick. And let's see. Is that better?
No, I like the other one better. Where the lights were here. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Want to take a look just to see?
Yeah,
It
let's
looks
see.
it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually good.
That
Yeah.
glare right there is the only thing.
Yeah. So that's the only. It's what Strange Tales. Not even that great of Strange Tales. I think it's this one. So. Alright, let me put something here now. The farthest that I can go over. And just so you guys know, we're in Airport Plaza, Hazlet, New Jersey, like 1 mile off of exit 117 on the Parkway. So, and we're open Tuesday through Friday until 5 o'clock and Saturday until 3 o'clock. Alright, and then let me just grab the boxes that we are going to probably do this one next. Yeah, I can't wait to get into these boxes. It's like I don't even know half this stuff. The funniest was I'm like, oh, this is definitely a $1 book, and like people were like commenting underneath it. They're like, I'll buy that in a heartbeat for $1. I'm like, all right, I'm not getting praised anymore. Might as well show off 1 or 2 things really quick. So,
Hey guys, Mark just got a couple good buys over the past couple weeks.
yeah, this is something that you guys will not see at really any Comic-Cons or at any show. Batman number 8 right there, and it's the Infinity cover where he's reading himself. And yeah, this book is 1942, I believe. So yeah, you don't see that very often. And then we got Justice League number 1 right here. Another crazy book. And this one is funny. The guy actually bought it from me during the summertime, and then I ended up back with it.
Same book, the same book?
Yep. Yeah, he's
That's
getting rid
funny.
of his collection. So
That's really funny.
yeah, a lot of the stuff ends up coming back after the people buy it as investments, and you know what? It's good investing.
This one, I love this one.
Yeah. Who needs a Submariner #1 when you have a Submariner #7 from, I think this was when it was Timely Comics. It wasn't even Atlas at this point. So this is World War II. Yeah, they made some really crazy looking Japs. No, I mean that they really
that war era stuff is just they get creative with that. It's pretty cool.
Look at the planes crashing into each other. They're literally dive bombing each other. It's like the Angel. I've never even heard of the Angel.
And coming out of the Depression, Americans were so proud to be into something like that. Wasn't the Depression, so it was a good time for the country.
Yeah,
that's when they started coming out with all these superheroes like Captain America and stuff like that. Great stuff.
Next time actually that you come in, that I know that my friend has the first time Submariner was ever on the cover.
Really?
Yeah, it predates Captain America actually. So yeah, that one I'm gonna try and have him lead me, show you guys. But yeah, then this is just coming in on daily basis here. You got like Joker #1 through 4. This I bought on Tuesday of this past week, and then the following day I know last time I showed you guys the Watcher first appearance. This is pre-Watcher.
Look at that.
This is what the Watcher was originally going to be called, Zarkar. And basically this was like the predecessor to the Watcher. And yeah, this is Tales of Suspense number 35. So 4 issues later, and then it would have been a $10,000 book.
It predates Iron Man.
Yep. And that's like this one too. Journey into Mystery. This is what we almost had for Spider-Man.
Look at that. Imagine.
Yeah. The Spider Striker. Or the Spider Strikes. Yeah, that would have been something, seeing a human spider running around. Like Tobey Maguire dressed up as a spider, actually. When spider powers goes wrong. But yeah, then all that Journey into Mysteries all came in, and then the following day actually I bought a huge Spider-Man lot. So, and some of that stuff actually we're going to be unboxing, because it was more or less one of those things that walked in 5 minutes before we closed. I had to make an offer, and I figured that I'd save everything for when you guys do a live unboxing.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, it is.
You want to get into the comics?
Yeah.
All right.
So we got Archie. You want to grab a box? And by the way, this is my girlfriend Bianca, and I'm going to probably do a vote on who you'd rather see unbox this stuff for the next box, because I'd actually like to see her unbox this stuff. I don't know, me personally, who would you rather see unbox the stuff? All right, so we get Love Romance. Oh, this would have been perfect for you to unbox. It's all girly. No, never mind. Got Flash, Captain Boomerang, second appearance, I think. We got Mickey Mouse and Goofy. This would have been perfect for your dad.
Oh yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes stuff. Popeye.
Popeye, yeah. Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge, one of Dad's favorites.
That's my uncle's favorite too. I wonder why. He owns a coin shop, and of course, yeah. Okay, we got Mickey Mouse. But this is later stuff, so I don't even know if your dad likes that early stuff. This one's cool. Sleepwalker #2. I thought he for sure was going to be in the Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness. We got Sleepwalker #3.
Wow, that's cool.
#1 now. Sleepwalker #4. We got a reprint of Morbius. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man #273.
I love all that black suit Spider-Man stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah, then I know that I got a large chunk of that in this collection. So we got I do not know what that is. The Amazing Spider-Man Rocket. I guess he merged himself with something. And we got, oh, this is cool. The whole Wrath of Null.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a really cool cover right there. And it's a number one. Oh, look at Tiffany. Wants to be in the. This is Tiffany. So if you guys ever come in, remember bring a treat for Tiff because she loves treats and she also loves being on camera. So, and then we got X Factor Annual number 1. And then we got X Factor number 100. Spider-Man number 19. I think this is out of the Tom McFarlane run. All right, we got
That's cool.
yeah, any Norman Osborn stuff, and also it's number 1. Oh, this is cool. I think this was first appearance of what is he like Migos Spider-Man?
Yeah.
They made an action figure of him, and it was the funniest action figure when I was a kid. Like, I used to love that figure. And then we got Spider-Man Legend of the Spider Clan, number 2 of 5. Now we got Hyperion versus Nighthawk. I thought they were on the same team. And that's number 1 of 4.
I guess I did a little series there with that.
Yeah, it's all out of order, though. See, that's the problem, is a lot of this stuff just gets thrown into the box as I'm looking through it.
Yeah, you guys are getting this live for sure.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I literally bought this stuff. I shoved it into a box, and then that was that. This is, I actually have one of these on the rack over there, and I love the Annihilation Conquest. I mean, there's so many cool books and so many cool covers in this run. I mean, that's actually first appearance of Wrath, I think, is in one of those books. And then you got Star-Lord Annihilation Conquest, number 2 of 4. Oh, wait, here we go. This might be number 3 of 4. And number 4 of 4. There we go. We actually have a whole run together.
Very nice.
So, and they're actually making Star-Lord look like that in the new upcoming movie, from what I can tell. And then we got Annihilation Super Scroll. Like I said, I mean, those are so cool. Number 2 of 4. Number 3 of 4. Oh, this was all the different Super Scrolls on that cover.
That's cool.
Yeah. With the fangs and everything. I just the trailer to the new with Nick Fury.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
looks
When did that
good.
drop?
Last weekend I think it came out, and I mean it really looks cool. Like I think Nick Fury's a scroll the entire MCU.
Really?
Yeah, that's where it's looking like. All right,
Oh,
we
boy.
got Dark Wolverine number 82. Dakin, that was one of my favorite characters. Like when I first heard about him and everything, it was like it was basically an evil. So you got Dark Wolverine. Dude, is he sitting in a throne that's a fish head? That's some
Like, it
crazy
looks
stuff.
like he killed something and he's just chilling in it.
That's like Thanos using Galactus's head.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what it looks
insane.
like.
Yeah. And here we go. This is Wrath's first appearance. And I really wish they would do something with Null, because this is one of the like symbiote. He's part symbiote, part dead, I think. And he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon, and he was so badass in that. And here we go. We got some really cool Batman. I don't know if this is Neil Adams or if this is let me see. Whitman. This is a Whitman. And then we got, see, I'm not familiar like with a lot of the Batman books or the keys. Yeah, this thing just got shoved in there. See,
That's
I don't
cool.
even know what I'm putting in these boxes.
Somebody did ask, if I can see it. I like the Captain America 112 and the Submariner books. Wonder how much is Captain America 112 and the Submariner with Tiger Shark?
Okay, so The Submariner with Tiger Shark, I actually have 2 different copies of this book right here. And this one is 130. Then I do have another one that I will show you in a few minutes. Actually, Bianca, do you want to pull that out for me? It should be right in that box. And then what was the other one?
The Cap 112. Where are you seeing a Cap?
For Cap 109, does he mean? Is it this one?
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. This one right here is 90. So, and obviously I'm negotiable if you want multiple things.
It's a nice cover. That's Kirby, right?
Yeah. That's one of the coolest covers of the Captain America where he's popping out. Definitely an iconic book. And yeah, she's gonna find the other Submariner, and that's first appearance of Tiger Shark, which could be a really good book actually with Black Panther 2. And this one's a really cool book right here. Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
That's cool.
It's the powerless one, but I mean it's still any Spider-Man #1s are always cool. Okay, here we go.
Two Gun Kid.
Atlas
Look at
Comics.
that. It's a Survivor.
Yeah, it is, and so is this one. I'm telling you, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to a lot of these collections that I get.
I'll tell you, when I was a kid, not a big fan of Western. It was a little boring for me, but as I'm getting older, I'm just enjoying anything Western. Clint Eastwood, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, all that kind of Western stuff.
That kind of stuff the other night, actually, I was watching a Clint Eastwood. It was like the whole like special effects where he's like shooting off the gun and everything. It was just really, really funny. Every single book, it was the one sitting right there. So this one's the other one right here. And this one, obviously, you can see somebody pulling it out. Caught the tape on there. That's personally why I don't put tape on my books.
That's killer.
Yeah. So, I mean, this one actually would have been a nicer condition than that one had it not been for the tape. So this one I would do 100 on. So if you do want to negotiate or anything, just yeah, you can contact me at Jersey_coin732, or I'll leave my actual phone number to shoot me a text or anything at the end. So we have Matt Slade Gunfighter, and again, somebody with that tape. And it wasn't me either because I don't put tape on my books. The Outlaw Kid. I think that I sold one of these the one day I posted, I think number 14 up on eBay. I think sold in 5 minutes for like
Really?
$100. Yeah, it was like a major Holy Grail kid.
Wow.
Here's another one, Kid Colt Outlaw. And it's crazy because all 4 of those ones are all different titles.
Mm-hmm.
You have Matt Slade, the Outlaw Kid, and then Kid Colt Outlaw. Here's a cheapo book. This one's going to be like one of the dollar books.
I met somebody that just collects hollow foil comics. They don't care what it is. As long as it's shiny, they like it. So I was like, it's interesting.
Well, then tune in, because if they're watching, they're definitely going to want to watch, because in there I have pretty much every single hollow foil X-Men ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to be going through all those dollar books. And... oh, wow. That is still taped together from when he bought it. And it looks like it's the Spawn number 3. So, no, Spawn number 2. So, I don't think we need to unpack that one. This one's cool. I love the old Army 10 centers. And this is Army at War number 106.
I meet a lot of guys. They say, I'm not into the superhero stuff. I just love the Army books. So I'm like, I understand it. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that, like, a lot of people, it's either they collect superheroes or they collect that. You got X-Men, Colossus Bloodline. Here's another one. This one's cool.
No.
Got the Nazi scuba diver with a bomb.
So cool.
Yeah. GI Combat number 46. B, could you grab me a water, please?
That's
we
cool.
go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's early.
Yes, it is. This one's got to be number 235. No, 255. This one's got to be one of the first Bizarros.
Is that also a Bizarro Lois Lane
I believe
on the
it
cover there?
Yeah, that is a Bizarro Lois Lane. I know in one of the issues I've seen, he had an entire family. Like, he had the dog Bizarro, he actually had a kid Bizarro, and yeah, it had Lois Lane Bizarro.
Interesting.
This is a book that I think I have like 3 of these things, and it got really hot for a while because they made his action figure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember when that toy came out.
Yeah, it was a really cool looking toy, and my daughter actually stole it from me. She loves rabbits. Oh, this one is really cool. What if
I've never seen
no
that.
one was watching The Watcher? I mean, that's going in my personal collection. I've never seen this book. That is really funny. Yeah. All right, we have the Avengers Initiative. No, the Mighty Avengers and the Initiative #1. So any #1s are always good. This Baseball Digest.
Cool. Just gets thrown in there.
Yeah. I mean, this box was one of the boxes that like was a mismatch in the back of the shop. That was like the next box that we're gonna do is all the brand new stuff. This one has like half brand new, half I think was mismatched in there.
So somebody did just ask, I don't know if you can answer this question right now, but the Action Comics that we pulled out, I think the one with the Bizarro,
Yes.
how much you would ask for something like that, or if you had a price in mind.
For this one right here, I'd probably
Thank
do
you.
like 40.
It's nice.
So this one's I believe it's 1960 or so.
It's okay.
Sorry.
And I mean, maybe you in general, from what you see on a daily basis, the DC stuff is not as hot as the Marvel
No,
stuff. Definitely not. But do you see it getting better?
I think in the long run, DC's actually going to bypass Marvel again, because the way the Marvel movies are going, unless they really turn it around with Black Panther and with like the Disney Plus shows, I see DC basically going and correcting where Marvel's going wrong. Because it's not
I
going to
think
be hard
that's
to
the
do
hope
it.
for a lot of people, especially the DC fans. They've been deprived for some time.
I mean, look at the Joker movie. That
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really, really good, and it didn't even have any superpowers. in it.
Exactly. It's just a great story.
Yeah.
People want to see good stories.
So this one's Batman Gotham Knights #1. And that's just a cool book right there.
And just a quick shout out. We got 27 people watching, so
Nice.
really appreciate everybody that's watching.
Dude,
Having a
yes,
good
I
time. We're
really
having a good time right
appreciate
now.
this. Yeah. Hey, if you guys enjoy this, I'll do this all the time. So, I mean, tune into my Instagram too, because usually on Thursdays, I do unboxings of the boxes that I put out every Thursday. So I usually try and do like 1 box of dollar comics and 1 box of non-dollar comics. So this one's Uncanny X-Men #346. This one right here, I love the
Ooh,
Guardians.
wow.
Is that Doctor Doom on the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, you got a lot going on there.
Yeah. And that's the suits that I really hope they do in the new movie. Like, they all color coordinate with, like, how they were in the comics. That's cool. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
Yellow Jacket Scroll, Secret Invasion, and these books I think are going to shoot up in value.
Yeah, that's really cool. Everything scrolls obviously is the big
Well,
spec right now.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Secret Invasion. I mean, there's a lot of keys in that entire run right there. And the Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition. Kids, this is before Google. This is what I used to have to read. If I wanted to know about Beta Ray Bill, I'd have to go out and buy this comic book. And then that's all I knew on Beta Ray Bill.
Back when you had to do real work.
Yeah, right?
Some real digging.
All right. Oh, here we go. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. And for a while there, I thought all these Marvel Tale books were just like the reprints of the original Spider-Man. And these apparently had original stories in like the early ones.
Mm-hmm.
So like pre-100, I think it was, they were actually original stories in a lot of that.
Interesting.
And Spider-Man Classics. Now these are just, I think, retellings of the classics, representing Spidey's first battle with Electro. So that's cool. And these ones are relatively cheap. These are usually $1 to $5. Marvel Tales. Oh, this one's really cool. This one is the retelling of, I think, the first time that Spider-Man fought the Lizard, because collector's item classic Marvel Tales, and again 184. So after you hit, I think like 110 maybe, that's when they started just retelling. Because this one's definitely an original story right here.
Yeah.
Marvel Tales, the sensational Spider-Man and the Wasp beating up Johnny Storm.
I remember my first love of vintage comics was the Spider-Man, the originals, the Steve Ditko Spider-Mans. So one time we were at a flea market or a show or something, and I didn't know much about comics at the time. I'm talking, 5-6 years ago, and somebody had all like the reprints, all like those original reprint runs, and like they're like $1, $2 books. And I'm looking at my dad, I'm like, these are like the coolest things ever. It's like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, but they're reprints. I was like, oh, but they're still cool. But
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? That's as close as you'd get to when you're a kid. And
Oh,
also, I don't think my dad would let me play with the original Batman.
no, nope.
All right, here we go. This is cool right here. This is Batman, but obviously it's very, very chewed up. And this is, sometimes I get in these collections where they're just so beat up, but I mean, a lot of people just want that early Batman stuff.
Yep.
So this book right here would probably be in the $1 box.
Oh, we got a Crow question.
Okay.
What printing is the Crow, and what are you asking on it?
That one is a first printing, and I really have to find out because that is a consignment piece. So right now I'm kind of trying to convince him to get it graded because it's first printing, and I think that it would come back a 9.8. So if you want, you can message me through Instagram, again, Jersey_coin732, and I will talk to him actually later on today. He's going to stop by. So this one's really cool. This one's that Batman, and this is I think what people said they based the new Batman movie off of. I could be completely
In what
mistaken
way?
on
What,
that.
what was the?
I'm
I
not
didn't see
too
it.
Sure, I didn't actually see the new
Mhm.
Batman movie either.
But they were just saying like that. It was like that kind of character that
Yeah.
they started going off
Yeah,
of.
it was basically that kind of Batman.
Interesting.
And you got some empty bags and boards.
Can always use more of those.
Yeah. So actually, those ones are from me shoving them in there. But you want to talk about early war stuff? I mean, look at how brutal that is. He literally has a shovel and he's going to kill those guys. Like, that is some brutal stuff right there. And that book is it's definitely pre-comic code right there. Yeah. This is a famous funnies. I don't think that's funny. All right. And going along with the Batman Halloween editions.
F5.
Yeah. That's a cool looking cover right there, and Batman just beating the hell out of everybody. And again, this is another one, 591 right there, and Deathstroke. No, is that Deathstroke? Yeah, Deadshot.
Deadshot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this cover, I know these are
Ooh.
something, but again, my Batman is very, very rusty, so I don't want to like quote something and get chewed out for not knowing it correctly. So, but I do know that this is a somewhat iconic cover.
If anyone cares to share some info on that, what number is that? Batman
This
5.
is Batman number 527 right here. And this one goes right along with it. And this is
that's
Batman number 525. I remember seeing something with the colors and everything that stood out. So, yeah, if you want to share that information, I'd actually kind of be curious on that because those are really cool looking covers. And here's another cool Batman number 526. So we have a nice little chunk of the 500s. And Batman 524. Okay, this is really cool. And actually, in my window, I have big. Can you grab the pop with the Batman, the Halloween?
That's like that. That's horror. That is horror right there.
Yeah. And actually, Funko's doing something really cool with the Batman stuff right now. Well, with all comic book stuff. I'll show you the Superman while she grabs me the Batman
Cool.
one. And they're actually putting the comic book that the pop is like basically dedicated to. So that's how Superman looked on the cover there. So everybody that says Superman didn't have yellow on his chest, yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, and here is the Batman. And I know that this is a very, very
Yeah,
famous cover.
That's iconic.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to comment what number Batman issue that is, because I believe that's 520 maybe. But again, I could be mistaken. And we do sell these here. And we do have a ton of other Funko products too. And these ones are running about $30 each. And let's kick it up with the Spider-Man stuff. A very, very iconic cover and the retelling of Spider-Man's first appearance in Spider-Man number 200. This one actually, I think I might have a 9.6 rated of this comic book. Very cool comic. And you can't go wrong with Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, here. And, well, that's what those bags and boards were for. And we got Batman number 520. So, okay, I was mistaken. It's not number 520, because there's number 520. And B, can you actually put this in the back of the board?
Lee did comment 527, just a Two-Face issue, nothing too spectacular.
Okay.
And somebody did ask what you had on Submariner number 1.
Submariner number 1 right here is, I'm asking 300 for this. I am negotiable on the price. It is fully intact and everything. The pages are all there. It does have, I mean, it definitely needs a nice cleaning and pressing. So, but all in all, it's a nice reader's copy. And at this point, I mean, these books are worth just getting them graded no matter what. I mean, this book has really, really big potential, considering that, yeah, I think that they're going to make him into a franchise.
Yeah. Anything that's unexplored in the MCU has a lot of room to go up.
Yeah, and also they're going to make him with, I heard, Mayan descent.
Mhm.
So I think they're going to push the whole, like, and
Interesting.
they have a whole array of villains that they could use. Atuma.
And I could be totally wrong about this, can be way off, but somebody like Iron Man, who's run his course in the MCU, is it possible that it's almost a guaranteed decline over time? Is that possible that he just won't be in the public eye anymore?
At this point with Secret Wars, originally I would say that 3 years ago.
Mhm.
But with Secret Wars now, Robert Downey Jr. has already confirmed that he's going to come back, and Chris
Okay.
Evans is going to come back.
Very
And
cool.
I just learned this too, actually, recently. They had a deleted scene originally where it is Tom Cruise's face with the Iron Man.
Mm.
And the only reason why they did not have him in the movie because he actually did accept it. And this is through Emergency Awesome. I watch him on YouTube,
Interesting.
and he's usually pretty accurate with the facts. So apparently, they were filming that new the Mission Impossible, and due to COVID, they just could not get the scheduling to work.
Makes sense. Makes
So,
sense.
all right, we got my Mystery in Space right here, number 6. So this one is probably pre-code. Do you see a comic code? No, this is definitely pre-code right here. So this is going to be a cool book right here. And I don't even want to guess the price on these things because one time I said like, oh, it's probably a $20 comic book, and it happened to be written by Steve Ditko or something, and it was like a $350 book. So, but if you are interested in that, just leave a comment, and I will get to you at the end of the live. Legion of Superheroes, number 260 right here. Very cool looking cover. Scary Tales. That is really freaky looking too. Oh God, look at this little tiny fisher guy. Hey, what's going on?
You're busy, right?
Yeah.
I do another day.
All right.
Look at that.
Secret Wars number 6. And that's actually the guy that I bought the giant collection from, so I can imagine what he just had in his bag. But you know what? Hey,
Just
he
chase him
always
back.
comes back. So Ghostly Tales number 168 right here. So that's another cool Charlatan comics.
Super cool.
And here's another
Haunted.
cool
Wow.
Charlatan.
Look at that.
They really did some cool covers. I mean, especially with like the horror stuff.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more of like those like weird like horror covers from them. that
It's that time of the year.
cheap. They're cheap too. I mean, you can pick them up for like $5 or under usually. And here's another one, Beyond the Grave. And this one, I mean, these are probably $5 comics, if that. So, I mean, if you want some cool horror stuff, definitely just comment and I can get you prices on any of these books. Ghost Manor, If You Dare. And this is number 75. And yeah, another cool cover right there. All right, here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man. Hey, kid. No comics. All right, so we have The Amazing Spider-Man and 406. Man, they make those things hard to
It's
find the
super
number.
cool.
They don't put it in the same spot every single time. So here we go. Thanos versus the Hulk, number 001. And I remember getting this one off the rack, so.
I remember that in the movies, just completely crushing my dreams of the Hulk. Just
when
such
he
a.
just- and I really thought, like, Loki's like, we have a Hulk. And I was like, oh, shit.
Like, here we
it's
go,
going
big
down.
fight,
And he
CGI fight, and it was like a couple punches, and that was
He
it.
just gave him that, like, throat thing right there. And he's like, "Argh," and he just, like, then he just demolishes him. I mean, he just started throwing lefts and rights, and it was like, and then when he just picks him up on his back and he just slams
That
him
was
into the ground.
Wasn't much of a fight.
No, I just love it when he's like, let him have his fun. All right, so we have the Defenders number 100 right here.
Nice.
Very, very cool cover. Got Silver Surfer, Namor, Son of Satan, Doctor Strange, Nighthawk, Valkyrie, the Hulk, Silver Surfer. I mean, it's just a cool looking book. This is like a $5 book right here. Now we have Fantastic Four number 169.
Very cool.
Yep. And that has Luke Cage fighting Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, and looks like she's about to obliterate his mind. I was reading Marvel Zombies the other day, and it's crazy because she actually goes into all their minds and expands like inside of their like brain and expands it where she pops their eyeballs.
That's crazy.
That was the first time I ever seen her do that sort of thing, and I was like, that's insane that she just did that. Like, that is some crazy stuff. Because she said that she was going to do that in the in Fantastic Four, the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And what up, Mike? So yeah, she said that she was going to do that to Doom in the first movie, but like he's like, can you really do that? And she's like, maybe or something. And it's like, yeah, no, she really can do that apparently. So we have Daredevil Giant Size number 1 right here. And hey, who doesn't want a Daredevil book right now? This book right here in this condition, I can easily say is probably a $20 book.
It's nice.
So if you're interested, hit me up.
You still have, somebody commented on my video a while ago if you still had that giant size, the coverless giant size.
Yes, actually, I
That's
do.
still, it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, that should actually be it should be around here somewhere. Actually, when we get into the next box, then I'll have her look for it.
That was the cleanest coverless copy I've ever seen in my life.
I know it was like it, and if you get a facsimile for it, it's like it would blend in so perfectly with it.
Mhm.
It'd be foolish not to like just like, I mean, not even to get it slabbed or anything, just to have it. And this book right here is really, really cool because it was a $1 book up until they just announced that they're redoing X-Men, the animated series from the 90s. And basically this was when the animated series came out, they made the comic book for
Yeah,
it.
that's the team right there.
Yeah, this is exactly what everybody wants their X-Men to look like.
Cool.
Right there. So, and this is, I think, first appearance of Morph, too, in a
Oh,
comic.
okay.
Because he was actually a X-Men, the animated series creation.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's one of the favorite people on the team. This one, I actually have this one in one of my boxes over there.
That's
And
cool.
this is one of my favorite team-up covers, just with the live action. You get Captain America and Spider-Man.
You know what I watched parts of? I haven't seen the whole thing, but they made a
Hasselhoff.
They made a Doctor Strange movie from like the late 60s or the early
It
70s.
looks like a porn, right?
It's so bad.
It looks like if you see the
But
cover of the DVD,
but it's cool.
it literally, I thought it was a porn. When I looked at it at Comic-Con, and I'm like, oh, no. And he's like, no, that's a real movie. That's a real movie. And I'm like, no, that's not.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. It was fun. It was funny though, just to watch it.
Did you ever see David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury?
Never seen it.
There's one from the 90s where David Hasselhoff plays Nick Fury.
And what's the movie?
It's like a Captain America or an Avengers movie.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, Captain America has a clear shield.
Really?
Yes, he has like it's basically like a clear plastic shield, and it's the most wild thing I've ever seen. Like, I mean, it's so cheesy but so cool at the same time, because I mean that's like when I was a kid. So right here we have Fantastic Four number 158, and this book is going to be like a $5 book easy.
Greg commented, it came out this week that Namor is a mutant, so that definitely opens the door for him beyond Black Panther 2. Will be a mutant in the movie. That is he's always been a mutant in the comics.
Well, yeah, I mean that's definitely. I think they're gonna go with a lot of this mutant starting to push that. I mean, the fact they made Kamala Khan a mutant, I really see them just going to be pushing the whole mutant agenda.
And I gotta say, that was I love Deadpool.
Yeah.
Love it. I love Deadpool too. Great movie. Everybody on this channel knows that my favorite villain is Juggernaut. My favorite villain. But it didn't make sense that they made him a mutant, because he's not a mutant. He's supposed to have magical powers. So they didn't actually say he's a mutant, but they implied it, that he was in the prison.
Well, the thing, the band only works on mutant.
Yeah.
Only,
but I'm saying we never actually saw the band on him, so I'm not sure what they were trying to say there. But it was kind of disappointing to see it, because I was like, he's supposed to not be a mutant. That's his thing. He's better than a mutant, according to him.
They did him really right in that movie.
It was great. It was great. Colossus, Juggernaut fight. Oh,
dude,
can't beat that. I can't beat it.
And I cannot wait to see. Did they release a trailer? Does anybody know if they've actually released a trailer for Deadpool 3, or if it was just announced that he's coming back as Wolverine? Because I know that's the big thing right now, is everybody's excited that Hugh Jackman is going to be Wolverine for Deadpool 3.
Oh, that's cool. Thing versus Destroyer.
Yep. Yeah, that's a fight that I would have loved to see. I was very disappointed by the Destroyer. I mean, I understand CGI was not where it is now, but like the tornado thing, and then it's like the Destroyer just falls out of the sky. Then it's like the Destroyer is supposed to be able to go toe to toe with Odin, so it's like, yeah, that was a little disappointing right there. But again, those early Thor movies were disappointing, but I still take those over Thor: Love and Thunder. All right, we have Fantastic Four number 185, and this is, I believe, the first Salem Witches. So this is like Agatha Harkness is right there, and I believe this is where you find out about her cult.
Interesting.
So that book is probably going to be something down the road. I don't know if it's going to be just $20 comic, but right now it's a $5 comic. And this one is $189, and Quasimodo's in it. Yep, Quasimodo is apparently in it. Then we have, this is cool, the Human Fly. And this is number 4. Then we have the Human Fly number 3. And I don't remember ever hearing about that. Is he fighting a Transformer?
I'm not sure. I'm not
It
sure.
looks like he's actually fighting a beast or dinosaur transformer, Dinobot. Number 2.
Greg said he'll take that FF 185 for $5.
Okay.
And number 1. There we go.
Yep. And this is probably gonna get all sold as a set, and I'm gonna guess probably $20 for the set.
I met a guy at the flea market. He's a regular there, and he always brings comics. But I was asking him, "What are you into personally?" He's like, "I'm a big Human Fly guy." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah."
Wow.
He's like, "It's my favorite comic book." I'm like, "Interesting."
I have the one from the 50s.
Really?
I actually have the original Human Fly. It's number 2, not number 1.
Cool.
But yeah, I actually have the original one. So yeah, if you ever talk to him again, definitely let him know that. Yeah, that's not This is not that rare of a
No,
run,
no.
but I know the 50s run. That run you don't see very often. And this is really cool because you get Lex Luthor as Superman and Clark Kent as, I guess, a mobster. Well, Clark Kent is wanted for armed robbery.
Killer Kent. Interesting.
Yeah. This is cool right here. And we got Spider-Man, the official movie adaptation.
Cool.
And it looks like it's the official movie adaptation to, I'm going to say, the first Spider-Man
Yeah,
movie.
that's by the font. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And I just saw the 3-pack they're releasing for the Marvel Legends. And they're actually putting out like the Amazing Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and
Cool.
Tom Holland. And they really made them look cool.
Cool.
All right, here we have the all-new Hawkman number
Hawkman.
44.
Big man in the news right now.
Yeah, and I'll say one thing is the new Black Adam movie looks really, really good.
It's gonna make or break a lot of people's dreams. Definitely. I know some people are like they don't want to see the Rock in it, but if he does a good job, he might
Good as Black Adam.
he might do it. He might pull it off.
I still wanted him as Namor though. I thought that he would have been the best Namor out of everybody with the whole pointed ear thing, and like they did those the fan made things, and I mean they really look good. And the Human Target. Okay.
Interesting.
That's definitely an interesting one, and I'd like to find out when this Human Target was actually made, because I've never heard of him. But then we have JLA number 119. I always liked her. Zarda, I think her name was, or Zartan. It was like, for her running around like that, fighting crime, I mean, that takes some balls. To run around in a whole leotard jumpsuit type, like suit and tie with the little tie going on and the stockings. Yeah,
Look at that.
this is a cool cover right here. Man Bat number 1. And yeah, that is really crazy looking, and I think that's all drool all over there. Yeah, it looks like he's actually drooling onto the bat sign. But that is a really cool looking cover right there. The Outsiders, number 22. Another cool looking cover right there. I guess it's Batman fighting,
Can't make that out.
yeah. Looks like a guy with a cobra on his
Yeah.
head. All right, then we have the Batman Second Son, part 1 of 4. And that looks exactly like, what's his face from, you know, the good Batman from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played the Vulture. Well, Michael Keaton. That looks
Keaton.
exactly like Michael Keaton. This is cool right here. Siege, Captain America, and you got U.S. Agent and Captain America both fighting. Oh wait, no, that's Bucky Barnes, Captain America,
Interesting.
and that is regular Cap. Back when Bucky Barnes was the one that, and a lot of people were upset that he didn't take up the mantle, but he was a mass murderer who worked for Hydra.
Yeah, he didn't fit the mold. He
No,
didn't fit the mold.
no, exactly. So I mean, anybody up there's Sleepwalker number
There
1.
we go. From the beginning of the box.
Yep, and this is part of the Infinity Warps, and that is a very weird comic run where basically Gamora gets the Infinity Gauntlet, and when she snaps, it makes I think it's Thor and Iron Man become one, and it's the Iron Hammer.
Interesting. I never read it.
Soldier Supreme, and it's Sorcerer Supreme. It's Doctor Strange and Captain America get molded together.
Mhm.
They made pops for all of them. The coolest one is Ghost Rider got molded, I think, with Wolverine.
Interesting.
And yeah, it's like, I mean, it was just a badass concept, but it just didn't really make too much sense the way they did it. Okay, this is the Shield, and I guess this is the ripoff of Captain America. So DC, hey, you know what?
They're trying.
Marvel did enough to DC, so.
They're trying.
And Time Masters, Rip Hunter. And the first 2 seasons of that show on the WB were amazing. Then I remember somebody quoting that it's like monkeys on LSD were rating the 4th and the 5th season. I mean, they were just off the wall in the 4th and 5th season. Okay, here we go. Number 1, Marvel Comics presents Wolverine, and a lot of people don't even know about this one right here.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. Like, it doesn't ring a bell to me. So
Yeah, I remember looking at this in this box, and I was like, I've never seen this one, but this number 2 cover is probably one of my favorite covers.
that's nice.
Yeah, really cool
That's
looking.
and you know what? We can call that an underrated cover because I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean this run right here, you can pick up for about like $30. So, I mean it's not bad at all. Number 3. And you got number, and that is crazy. He's literally got knives in his hands. Oh, I wonder if that's that guy from Shang-Chi movie. You know, with the knife hand.
Possibly.
Then you got number 5. You got number 6. Number 7. Number 9. Number 10. I don't have number 8 in here. And number 12. And then this comic book,
What is that?
I actually asked during one of my lives, and I said that I would send the comic book to the first person who told me what comic book this is for free. So yeah, if anybody wants to tell me what comic book that is, I'll send it to them for free because honestly, I have like 4 of those. And yeah, I'm very, very curious on what that one is. So let me grab another box.
What's going on, everybody? CGL. We're here at Jersey Coin. We're in Hazlet, New Jersey. We're checking out Mark's recent purchases, his inquiries on new comic book boxes. Really appreciate everybody that's tuned in and watching. This is the first time we're doing live on this channel, and I'm definitely surprised with the positive outturn that I've got. So that's really, really fun. You can see some great books behind me. There's great books all over the store, so that's really, really cool. And we're even waiting right now. There's kind of this guy that came in here about an hour ago saying he has really nice books. He said he has Submariner #1. He says he has early Amazing Spider-Man books. And he said he was going to come back in an hour. It's been about 45 minutes, so we'll wait for that. And we'll see if we can maybe even catch that on camera a little bit and see if he's got anything good. But we're going to hop into another box. So just give us a second. We'll be right back.
So, this box I took a little peek at, and this box should be pretty good. Because this, I think, has a lot of the Amazing Spider-Man stuff that I had just purchased. So, alright. Starting this one off. Oh, I already know who wants this thing. My friend is obsessed with the aliens.
Alien 1.
Brad, yeah, like this guy that comes in here, anything aliens, and I did not even know Marvel owned the rights to Alien. So that's a really cool cover, though. So yeah, actually that one's already sold.
Put that one to the side.
But yeah, no. And then we have,
Another titleless book.
yeah, and this one is. Okay, this is a virgin cover right here, and it is Dune House After Leaves, and it's from Boom Studios.
Interesting.
So, anybody know any information on that? I'm actually kind of curious. I'm gonna put that back in there, B. So, now we have Smallville. And I think they're all taped together, I guess. Yes, they are.
Beatrix asks, what do you guys think of the Deadpool 3 reveal, Hugh Jackman coming back? I think everybody that's a fan is kind of in agreement here. We like to see it.
I was especially excited because I just sold my Hulk 181. That's a 4.0. And yeah, I thought that I was actually going to not get the price that I wanted. And instantly, as soon as they revealed that, I had 4 people call me up and say they wanted that book for the price that I had it at.
Very nice.
So yeah, I could not complain on that. And this is Demon Days X-Men #1, and I believe that's Psylocke. That is a really cool looking cover right there. And yeah, that is a really interesting Demon Days. I do not know anything about that storyline, but just the cover makes me want to read it. Okay, here we go.
That's cool.
X-Men #12. And this is a Hickman. And then, yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that character even is. Because I'm not familiar with the new X-Men.
No, I'm definitely out of the loop on new X-Men stuff.
This is a cool looking cover, and she actually has Ronan the Accuser's hammer. And it is Captain
Oh, yeah, I
Marvel
see that up there.
#18, the Supreme Accuser.
Cool.
Yo, she would be badass with the hammer, but I mean, she really didn't even need it. Because, I mean, yeah, she stood toe to toe with Thanos. Okay, this one's cool. Eternals #1, and this is a variant cover right here. So these variant covers, I mean, some of them are worth $1, some of them are worth hundreds of dollars. It's crazy. So, yeah, these ones, if you're interested in any of them, I will get back to you. This looks really, really cool.
Alpha Flight 1.
No, Gamma Flight.
Gamma Flight 1.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I guess that we have the Absorbing Man there. I think that's Titania. That looks like the dude from Alpha Flight. That looks like the beast from Alpha Flight. That looks like a crazy doctor. And yeah, I'm very interested. I might actually read this one just to find out what's going on there because that one looks really cool. All right, we have Nightcrawler #1, and again, really cool looking cover right there. And yeah, you can't go wrong with classic X-Men heroes and their entire roster, especially #1 issues. And this one is Black Widow. I'm guessing it's a #1 because yep, #1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
cool.
that was the other thing. This is actually part of the collection that I bought in the 9 short boxes that I posted up the picture of. And basically, half the stuff was new stuff, half the stuff was old stuff, and it was mostly #1s. I know I had a Kamala Khan #001, and it was a cover that was like a variant cover, and it was worth like almost $100 in that. So
That's cool. Look at that.
yeah, that is really, really insane looking. Oh,
Thor
he's
versus
fighting an
aliens.
alien.
Yeah,
Oh snap!
that's cool.
Yo, that is crazy right
And
there.
it looks like the acid blood is kind of getting him.
Yeah, that really is. I wonder what happened with the Hulk versus an alien. If like the acid blood would actually eat through it, being invulnerable.
Interesting.
This is a cool cover. Heart of the Dragon, Iron Fist #1, and is he fighting an alien?
Yeah, I think it's another alien cover.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man. Yeah.
Friend's gonna have a good day when he comes in.
Yes, he really is. And my kids might be getting this one too.
Oh, that's cool. Lion King 1.
No, my kids don't need to get into comic books.
Nice
They ain't
scar
fucking
cover.
off. Yeah, that scar cover is cool. That was my favorite movie as a kid. Like
too.
as far as Disney went. Oh, that is badass. I think that's a Brood though. No, is that?
That's the queen.
No, that's Alien. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that
the
is
queen.
Alien right there.
I can tell by the head.
Yeah, no, my friend is going to really have a good day with these things. So, oh, here we go, another Virgin cover, and I'm curious to see what is this one. And this is the type of stuff that I mean to get it in one collection. It's really cool to like see all this kind of stuff. I mean, most comic shops they don't have this stuff, or they have it graded in 9/8.
Right.
So here you can get it raw, and
That's cool.
this is, we only find them when they're dead. #2. Just a cool looking cover though. I honestly thought that was like a chick version of Star-Lord. So, yeah. Put that back in there. I hate tape so much. Like that's always my worst fear ever is
Anybody watching? Is anyone going to New York Comic Con? I do have a Sunday pass, so I'm going to be missing all the exciting stuff, but I'm hoping to find some deals on Sunday.
You will.
That's it. I'm just there for the discounted prices.
You definitely will. And this is a really cool looking cover. Star. And at last, the bloody reunion with Captain Marvel.
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm unfamiliar with the character, but I know that she's one of the most copied characters in, like, I mean, Spectrum. What the Monica Rambeau, she was Captain Marvel for a
Mhm.
time in the comic books. I know that Moonstone during the Dark Reign, she was Captain Marvel. And here we go. This is Star right here. Oh my God, she has Captain Marvel actually caught in her little charm.
That's cool.
That is a really, really cool cover. And yeah, I'm kind of interested on finding out more about her because she looks exactly like my favorite character of all time, and that is Black Cat.
I was gonna say she. At first glance, I thought that's who it was.
Yeah. Oh, that
Nova
right
number
there is
one.
badass.
That's cool.
Yeah, the fact that it's old Nova. Oh God, he's dead.
Yeah, you got like 3 layers of Nova going on there.
Yeah, like whoa. I love his newer suit, but no one will ever replace Richard Rider. So now we have
Weird mystery.
number. Okay, we have number 2 and number 4. It looks like. Any other numbers in there? No, number 2 and number 4, and that is a very, very cool cover right there. I really like that. It looks like Titanic's going down. And then this one is just a cool looking horror cover.
Beatrix, are you going on Sunday? Maybe I'll catch you there.
You know, this is the first year that I didn't get tickets only because I forgot to order them.
Mm.
And yeah, now I'm kind of regretting it because, I mean, I've gotten such good scores there on.
Uh-huh.
The first Comic Con I ever went to was actually 2015. I got first appearance Doctor Doom, color touched in a 5.5
Mm-hmm.
for $750.
Not gonna see
mean,
that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny too. I sold it to Secret Stash.
Oh, yeah?
Later, $2,000.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah,
pretty
and-
cool.
And then they actually cracked it out and they sold it for like $3,000 that year. And then they said that the guy who got it from them got the color touch actually removed, and it came back at 4.5 with color touch, no color touch. on it.
Interesting. I don't know. You can get that removed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can actually like apparently the people who press and clean them can actually like grind it off where there's no more color touch on it.
Interesting.
So we have Hulk number 370, cool Hulk right here. You got Doctor Strange and Namor. So any Hulks, and especially Gray Hulk. I want to know what the hell's grabbing them because that thing looks crazy.
I would like to see Gray Hulk in action.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know. I think it's hopeful wishing, but maybe.
I'm thinking that, and I did not watch the new episode of She-Hulk. I don't know if this is the last episode.
I haven't
or
watched
not.
any episode, so
I really
that's
liked
kinda
the
where I'm
series so
at.
far. Me and her really liked it.
that's cool.
I mean, as far as the twerking and everything, I don't care. Hey, it's still. I mean, mind you, she looks very CGI in the whole thing, like very poorly done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a funny show.
I can get past the CGI. That doesn't bother me like it bothers other people.
Yeah, like Wong was in 1 week. The Abomination was in 1 week. There was like they almost have a different character in every single week, so it's definitely worth a watch. All right, we have Hulk versus Gray Hulk, and this one is number 364. Really cool looking cover. I love those old Incredible Hulk
Yeah.
books. Oh, here we go. Punisher number 2, and you just got all those red
Long
beans. Okay. All right, we're gonna
You want to pause? We'll take a break.
yeah, we're gonna pause this really quick. We'll leave off with this Daredevil book right here, and we'll be right back because we're about to go and take a look at this collection that just walked through the door.
Just curious if you'd have any objection if we just kept the camera on the books. Can we do that and
That's
just
fine.
film? That's
Okay.
okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Does he want to move the books over?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to bring him right over here?
I'm willing to closet.
Okay.
You can look at the list. Tell me what you're thinking.
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna get them all in, but give me a.
I don't know, sure, okay.
So anyway, so
yeah, I have the book right there.
like
Ooh,
these two. And this one I know is a good one because he changed the costume.
Yes, number 252.
Two.
A lot of those I have. Okay, first range right there. That one. That's such a cool character. And I'm looking for the first Mephisto though. That's the big one right there. So
Might be an earlier one.
yeah, it's number 3 or number 4. First
Four is I
Mephisto.
know the
Yeah.
expensive one. I missed it by one.
4, I think,
Yeah.
is the Thor book, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I think so.
Uh,
Yeah, you're
4
good.
is-
You're
yeah.
good there.
See, these ones would not be worth grading though, because you're not gonna get the price
Yeah.
that I mean. They have to come back in 9s or like better to really be worth it. I mean, in a 7,
those
like
like
$100.
yeah. So those are around, you think around the 70s. Those Silver Surfers.
Yeah, give or take. I mean, yeah, I'd probably put them right around like 7s. So here's the thing: is like I just won a Silver Surfer in I think a 9.0. What was it? 9.0 that I won?
Yeah.
And it was $90. And it was actually this one right here. This one right here. I won it for $90 and it was a 9.0.
Okay.
So it's like these ones would be worth just selling them as is. And the hype around Silver Surfer right now, you want to capitalize on that. The Wolverine book, let me take a look at that because
Yeah,
this
these are 4 of them. Now, I know these are in good shape.
this might be worth grading because they just announced him as
Should I now grade all 4 of them or just the first
no,
one?
no, just the first one. These ones are not worth it at all, but you're going to want to sell them as a set because
I don't want to sell them as a set. I do.
No, you do want to sell
So
them
why
as
would I
a
just grade the
set
first one, not the other 3?
because
I know they're not as worth as much, I
It's
get.
it's $125 per comic to grade.
Okay. Is it that much?
Yes.
I looked up. I thought it said 30. Let me look here.
To get them back in 2 years, it's like $30. But if you want them back,
Even this thing when it says turnaround.
oh,
I know it's all bullshit. Probably, but
no.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm still waiting on books from 2 years ago.
Really?
Like I'm being legit. Like there's a Star Wars book that my friend sent out for me, and he sent it out last November. So no, going on a year now. But it just got through because you got to get these all pressed and cleaned. By the time you get back this number 1, it's already going to be out of the movies.
Contest of Champions. I like that cover.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this book. That's why I'm not grading mine because if Black Panther 2 flops,
I see what you're saying.
that book is going to be worth crap compared. Like Black Widow's first appearance, I had one, and the movie was not good. And all of a sudden, the book
Yeah, it's
dropped
a thing.
drastically.
Right.
I mean, this book right here is. It's in nice shape, though. It's definitely in nicer shape than mine.
Are these
You
all
can
your
see it.
books?
Yeah. When I was a
From
kid, I was
childhood?
into this stuff.
That's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
But now I'm
that's really nice.
I've had them forever, and I'm like sitting there going, I gotta clean this closet out and see. Now I know there's a big, selling thing now. So
Yeah. And now, like, can't stress enough that now is probably the time to let go because
Yeah.
a year from now we might not be looking at the same kind of economy
Yeah,
on
you never
this
know.
kind of stuff.
yeah, well, exactly.
Well, no, the year from now, Marvel could keep on progressing with the way that it's going.
Look, there's so many freaking Marvel Hill in the movie theaters. That's why I don't like going to the movies anymore. It's
The
one after
Thor-
another. It gets annoying.
Thor Love
Like
and Thunder?
9 out of 10 movies in superhero movies.
Thor: Love and Thunder was probably the worst Marvel movie I've seen, and there's a few reasons why it was the worst movie. And one of the reasons is Thor gave powers to little kids. Why didn't he do that in the Battle of Wakanda?
You're asking me stuff I don't even.
It's like-
One of my favorite movies was the Batman with when he was the Joker. I thought that was the best superhero movie of all. But it was more like a drama.
Okay,
So I have these
that's-
Contest of Champions one.
Yeah,
No.
these are not worth.
What if one?
This book right here, I saw this one for like $25.
Really?
It's like, yeah, this book right here. I mean, in this condition, it probably is worth a little bit more because the condition it's in. Yours are in really nice condition compared to like what mostly people bring in and everything. But as far as it goes, it's like this is a very common book.
Yeah. Well, it's because they're newer.
Yeah, exactly. Contest of Champions. I'm selling number 1 right now for $10. This book would not be worth grading either because it's like if it comes back a 9.8, it's worth $100.
Yeah, I see
if
what
it
you're
comes back, the Secret Wars.
That's interesting.
Sit on this. These you want to sit on because they're going to be doing Secret Wars down the road.
Oh, I gotta put that one back in the thing. That
Oh yeah.
Oh, we need to. You know, you're doing more than I do.
Yeah. But anyway, Secret Wars, sit on those because those ones are only going to go up. Like,
Right.
but yeah, like you want to look at what movies are in the
Yeah, that's when you go
out
to.
there. Like Tomb of Dracula 10. Blade just signed a 10-picture deal. The Mahershala Ali just signed a 10-picture deal. That book is just only going to climb up in price versus like Namor #1. I mean, when Black Panther 2 comes out, it's either it's going to go up a little bit more
Well,
or
that
it's going
depends
to go
on
down. Because I mean, the way that it's looking, you don't have Chadwick Boseman in it, and everybody wanted to see Chadwick Boseman versus
Oh, I think look like you know your stuff.
Namor. Oh yeah, I mean I have to because it's like investing wise.
Yeah. Tell
It's
people
like-
what when.
Well, I mean I've done bad investments too, where I bought into like certain comic books, and it's
Yeah.
like I should not have bought into them. So it's like it's a beautiful copy though. If it didn't have that spine rolling over, like where the
Guys, for
spine's
everybody
really
that's just
jamming.
tuned in, we just had a customer walk into
I mean,
Jersey Coin here in
it's
Hazlitt, and he's looking to sell his comic books. So
would
this
be
was totally
worth grading,
unexpected,
but the
and
fact that
we're
it's
just getting
got
it live on
that-
footage right
Yes,
now.
yes.
So hope you're enjoying.
So what would
Yeah.
that be if it was?
If this wasn't,
What was it now? What would it be now?
I mean, as it sits right
Just
here, I
curious,
think
yeah,
it's
so-
like $40.
Well, no, as far as the.
Oh, as
grading.
far as grade goes, I'd say probably like an 8.5. I mean, but here's the thing: it's like if you get it graded and it doesn't come back an 8.5, you don't
you're
even
out that
cover. You don't even cover,
cover
the
the
grading.
thing. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I was looking at. I was trying to call these guys and see
Well,
what the deal was, and
you can't get in touch with
you can't get in touch with them. I know it's ridiculous. He answered the phone once about a year ago when I was, and then
Yeah.
I was busy doing work with
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's like a lot of these guys bring in their books and they're thinking the same exact thing. Like that the guy that brought in that hammer right there, he wanted to get a grade and everything, and I'm like, I'm
But
not gonna
that's
get it.
submarine.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not gonna get a grade. I'm gonna sell it as is.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because of so much. Yeah.
It's going to go to a collector who a lot of these collectors don't want them encapsulated. A lot of these collectors want the raw book, and they
My
want to
dad's
flip
one of those
through it.
people.
I'd rather have it raw than it be
Okay.
graded.
Plus, you had like with the Moon Knight series that came out. How many people submitted their Moon Knight books, but they didn't come back until after the series was over? So it's like you missed.
That's with this book right
You
here.
missed the whole thing.
If you hold on to this book, I mean, next week, the trailer could be even worse because the trailer was not great.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it with the nose ring and he has this Mayan hat on, and it was like, it didn't look great. But as far as it goes, it's still on Namor #1, so it will always have some value to it. But right now, it's at its peak.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So
you
sell, so you're
sit-
saying sell that now?
yeah, I mean, as far as it goes,
Do I grade that?
I
What do you
wouldn't,
think?
I wouldn't, I'm not grading mine.
Yeah.
Like, as far as it goes, if you grade it, it's not going to come back in time.
Mm.
It's not.
Yeah. I know. I understand what you're
Black
saying.
Panther 2 comes out in a month. Once Black Panther 2 comes out, you have to wait almost, 5 years for the next Namor thing to come out?
Mm.
So it's like you're going to be sitting on it because they just drop in price. The Silver Surfers, they have nothing going on with them right
I didn't
now.
think so. I just knew that I've had them roll. They were old,
Those actually I personally keep for myself because I'm trying to put together his run. I have number 3. I have a few of these numbers right here, but like a few of them I do need for myself. So those are really cool just to like have. But as far as it goes grading wise, nothing special to grade. You want to grade first appearances. You want to grade key things.
Well, like this one. What do you think about when I was saying? What is that? This is visual. I think these ones are straight. This is like more DC, but I think these are in perfect shape.
I mean, but what's this book sell for?
I have no. Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying
like
the shape
50
of the
bucks.
Yeah, I don't know. How much
Yeah.
it's for.
I mean, as far as this goes, this book's like nothing special.
Yeah, 'cause it's
though.
decent.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
exactly.
cool when I was young. I thought they were cool fronts. I remember when I was buying.
I
this
actually
stuff.
have this book, I think, over in my $5 bin. And it's like, but like, this book right here isn't even anything like that's.
Yeah.
It's like the Marvel stuff people want.
Yeah, they
The
don't want
Marvel
DC.
stuff. DC, I would sit on now. DC, I would sit on now because it's like down the road,
Right.
all it takes is one hot movie.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. This second Scorpion.
What's the condition on that? Pretty nice.
I'll put together with these three. Well, these are the three old ones I had. And this was the one I was curious about. I see this going for a lot of money.
Yeah, that book.
That 250 too.
See, this one's a.
I mean, I brought them down to
this,
price so many.
This one I would grade because it's newsstand and everything.
You would grade.
Yeah, that up there.
Yeah, little Nick. I saw that Nick. I noticed that today when I was looking at it.
You
I
know
saw
what?
shit
If
that's still
probably
that was
worth
the
it.
only thing that I saw wrong with it. That's why I was like, this one I would grade because if it comes back a 9.8, you're talking crazy money, and it's a newsstand.
Yeah, because
When
it was
have
the
the
newsstand.
bar-
Even has the barcode. I know. I learned that yesterday.
Yep, when they have the
When I was on
barcodes, they're
Working, I was
big
looking on my
money.
phone.
Yeah, when they have the barcodes, they're big money. This
What would
book-
that be graded? What do you think I would get? How much do you lose for that with a grading thing? Like a whole one? Where it's like an 8?
Oh yeah. Like I mean, that's a big knockdown right there. So, as far as it goes, God, this is such a beautiful copy.
Yeah. See how shiny it is.
See, you'd have to have it pressed. That's the other thing.
They press.
That's
Yeah, they make it.
That's what takes so long.
Oh, if you have to do that. Yeah.
And you know you have to do it.
Oh, you have to press.
Oh yeah. Basically, if you don't get it pressed and cleaned, you don't get as good a grade.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
And you have to pay
you're
more for the
definitely-
pressing. It depends on the comic.
Oh,
if
that's
you're gonna-
what's going to cost you the
I know.
$130. That's why that's right there. What's going to cost you all the money? It's $40 to grade it, but then you also have to pay shipping. You also
Yeah,
have to
patent,
insure it.
it, and then return it
So it costs about $100 after that's all said and done.
per comic.
Then it's
Maybe.
$100 per comic. Then it's $70 per comic book to get them pressed and cleaned. So that's
So that's
why.
right. And I understand what you're saying.
So that's where it's like, and then if it turns out this comes back at 9.8, they're gonna extort you for extra money to get it back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They upcharge you. My mistake. They upcharge you.
Yeah, I've tried it. Yeah.
My friend had a Jordan rookie graded. It came back at 9.0. They said we need $2,000 to get it back.
Oh,
He
they hold it
fought-
because because that's the
fought
question I was going to
for
ask them.
2
They
years.
tell you,
Oh,
On
they
this
wanna
thing,
get it. They
yeah, up
wanna
front.
get it.
I'm saying, well, how do I know what it is until you grade it? Then that determines the value of it. I
They
can't tell you what
wanna
it is if
admit
you don't.
to you that they're gonna upcharge you, but when it comes back a crazy grade, they say, "Well, we just made you $30,000.
Yeah.
We want this amount of money." That's one of the main reasons why that book's not graded. Look at that Batman #8 up there.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I'm not
I have an Action Comics #1. Should I bring that in?
That would be something right there. But I mean, that,
Give you a
that
dollar
Batman
for it.
#8
Yeah.
is graded though. If you go to sell these older books, those you need graded. These books, they sell better non-graded. These actually do sell better non-graded because it's like,
So what would
Um,
these? What would you consider? Like, let's say these three. I'm just out of curiosity. What would be graded for these three? Like in the 7s and the 8s.
the Namor, I'm gonna say like a 6.
These three is 6. Yeah.
No. Well, I'm saying the Namor is a 6.
Oh, you come saying Namor Submarine.
Yeah.
I didn't get what you're saying for a minute.
This one, big. Find this book. It's in that one box right there, or whatever box. I have a nicer copy than this. That'll sell you for. Trade in that box right there. It's Amazing Spider-Man #30. My copy's actually nicer, and it's
No, she found it.
you just don't handle it like that here. You just grab it. Okay. I know. Well,
Well, that's not a neck. What is that?
that's Marvel chipping. They call it.
What is that?
That's actually Marvel chipping. So see, your spine's a little bit better. The color's a little bit brighter.
On yours. Yeah.
This was pressed and clean though. That's why. This thing, after pressing and cleaning and everything,
Might get like that, but then you have to pay and all that.
exactly. That's where
So what's the best thing how to sell these things? If I wanted to, at this point, just hold on.
I would sell them as soon as you can, because I mean that book.
You want me to leave you the list and you make me an offer on it? No, I'll do it today.
No, I can make you an offer right now.
I'll just follow them up. Yeah, let me know. I'll write it down. I have all the stuff in the car too. They're embedded in this. I don't think you're interested in some of these things.
I mean,
That's those are my goals. Like this stuff.
you never know. Can you bring in the box?
Because the old Ghost Riders, Daredevils.
That's exactly, yeah. That's stuff I'm interested in. Daredevils are definitely something I'm interested in. You get it right. Chris.
Yeah, guys. So if you're just catching us right now, we're here at Jersey Coin and Hazlitt. Just had a customer walk in wanting to try and adjust this camera, wanting to see what he can get for his little small comic book collection that he's had. He says he's owned these since he was a kid, and we're watching Mark in action right now. Just kind of go through the whole process. You know, he brought in some pretty nice books, some crap, but honestly, a lot of good stuff. Spider-Man 29, Spider-Man 30, all in good condition. He took care of them as a kid. Submariner 1,
over here.
pretty nice shape.
So much for my cigarette.
All cool stuff. Let's go check it out over here.
Let's go right out there. Oh god, you stuffed them in there? Okay. So, the majority of these ones,
Yeah, I don't think
this
they're-
book is like $1 book.
Yeah, they're all different. The rest of them here, I think, are pretty.
That's actually cool because that's the vampire version of Storm, I guess it is. That's not first kitty, that's like third or fourth, I think.
All the way down. There's about 50 of them I have.
Okay.
They started
Number
order-
one.
At 22, I think I'm missing one in the middle. I have it written down. I don't even know because I didn't even look at the list really.
Yeah, if you have Ghost Rider number 1, that one's
Yeah, well,
almost
obviously.
$1,000 right there. There's actually some pretty cool covers I don't think I've ever seen before. Let's see. 5%.
Okay.
But as far as the Namor goes, that one you don't want to sit on. The Secret Wars you want to sit on. That Black Suit Spider-Man you want to sit on. The Spider-Mans in general you want to sit on.
I figured to sell them now because that's when the movies are out. But wait, right?
But here's the thing. The Scorpion one, it's like nothing's gonna become a Scorpion, so it's like
Yeah, it depends on
Black Suit Spider-Man, they just have the symbiote unleashed in MCU. So Tom Holland's next movie's supposed to be Venom versus Spider-Man or something like that. So, but as far as it goes with like Ghost Rider, I mean these books, I would get rid of them now because it's like there's not going to be anything really coming up
Right,
Ghost
right.
Rider anytime soon, especially this version. If they're going to do anything, they're going to make the Spanish one, Miguel Harris or what's his name.
Yeah.
They're not doing.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, I hate to say it, they're not doing white superheroes anymore.
even the new what's his name?
The new Nova, they're going to do Sam Alexander instead of.
No, James Bond.
Oh yeah, they're making
he's gonna-
Idol.
yeah, he's gonna be-
Yeah, the Heimdall.
Yeah,
This
they
kid's fun.
they have an agenda.
Yeah.
That's not let's make the greatest story possible. Let's get some. We're gonna throw
Make
some
money.
digs in there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's X-Men
The fact-
underneath, so
the fact that they had to throw American Chavez and a Doctor Strange movie, they could have did such a better storyline without American Chavez punching through realities. Mind you, I mean, it fit all right because that is her power, but like the whole agenda they pushed in that, then you saw it even heavier with the whole Jane Foster thing and the whole King Valkyrie.
yeah, but under there it should be X-Men.
Okay,
The
different.
Daredevil is excellent.
There you go. Ghost Rider, I don't think there's really many great key appearances.
It's all the earlier stuff.
Yeah, like it's all the Marvel tales or Marvel Premiere.
Marvel Premiere.
Which
Am I
I
blocking
actually
this
have
thing?
Marvel Premiere number 9, number 8. That's a cool cover, man. I like that cover. It's like the stained glass window. Okay, here we go.
It's gonna take someone back.
What number is first? That's one. So that cover. It's $10 book.
Just don't go down the driveway and let's the big package. Stick it in the
This is
mailbox.
first one, right?
I think so. I think so. It's like a nice show.
Yeah. Newsstand. This
Here's
is
you got the thing.
That's first Electra. So that's a decent book right there.
You know it by looking at the numbers that I have written down?
I know by looking at the cover.
No, you won't know it by the number though.
Oh no! I mean,
Oh,
I'm
so those
good,
numbers
but-
really aren't.
I'm good, but not that great. Like, I mean, if you give me Amazing Spider-Man list, I can.
Yeah,
Tell
well,
you
that's
just off the
obviously.
numbers. Daredevil though, I'm not that great. Like this one's like probably like $30 book or so.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not as familiar with the Daredevil.
I know I have people knocking down my door for Daredevil though right now. A month ago, no one even cared about Daredevil. He was in that Spider-Man movie. Now
Right,
they're
right.
gonna make this. The big thing was in She-Hulk, they showed Daredevil's helmet.
Okay.
The guy who made She-Hulk's uniform.
It's
He
like
goes-
implying that he also
No,
made
no, no.
Daredevil's suit.
No, they actually showed it, and he makes all the superheroes' costumes, and they left out a box, and he goes, "Why is this just sitting out there?" And he's like, "Come on, don't you know anything about client privilege, whatever?" And then he shuts the box, and you just see Daredevil's yellow helmet. It's a yellow one too, so it's
Yeah,
like,
you know your stuff. I don't know what he's talking about. That's cool.
I mean, it was cool because that just made Daredevil
So much
hyped up.
hooked on that's why. Yeah.
That's what made his books just like people want them again. That's a cool.
Yeah, so
cover
that
right
one's good.
A lot of the stuff with the comic guys, it's the what's in the now thing, you know. What's,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
on this TV screen and stuff like that. So that's why these books they go.
I don't
up
watch
and down.
sports. I don't watch sports. I watch trailers at night, and I watch Emergency Awesome, and I watch all that stuff at night.
I do love watching trailers when I go to the theater. I don't want to get that late. I never want to miss the trailers.
But this is right here. This is my Sunday night football.
Doing this.
I watched the new trailers and everything. I just watched The Mandalorian season 3 trailer. It looked amazing, but there's like a bunch of like little key hidden things in there that like you never would have thought would make certain things.
Why
go
do they stand the comics up? I would think they'd be better flat. I mean, I know you're supposed to stand them up, but
Well, once you put them in the board,
Yeah,
the board kind of
it holds it,
protects
protects it. Yeah.
up? I mean, these things you can tell how they hold apart in the years.
I mean, I know they're all in good shape. It should
No,
be-
these are nice.
They're all
This is a collection that I'd like to get. I know this one right here.
He's got Wolverine in here.
Maybe you said there's X-Men down there? Oh,
There should be X-Men underneath that, and then I think and where the hell's under there? Other than there's a lot of big things.
Oh, I know those covers show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the covers of the Daredevils are cool.
I think this is a cooler unboxing than what we were doing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good stuff.
See this book right here? I have it out for $4 in
Right.
one of my boxes. It's such a cool cover too. It's just not a key appearance.
Right.
I mean, everybody would go.
So I
nuts.
got these. It was $2. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
When I was into doing this. When I
I
was.
mean,
into
no
this.
matter what, they're still worth a lot more than what you paid back in the day. But what you want to see is like those key appearances.
Of whoever that's in there.
It's their rookie cards. It's their first appearance. That's what people want to see.
That's the first appearance.
Yeah,
Right.
the
Who the hell is it? I don't know. I know the cover. I just
Yeah.
don't know the character.
this is Stargammers. This one's probably like $30-$40 book, just off the top of my head. Is this first on Phoenix?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not sure.
That might be definitely Dark Phoenix. It's Phoenix, but she's dead. No, that might be the first Dark Phoenix. Because this is the whole Phoenix saga right here. Well, you missed first Emma Frost, that's a big one. That's one. Ah, this is for the food. And then they started changing into the fucking, oh man. Started changing into the food. This is what I do for a living.
I can see you like this
love
more than football.
Yeah. And yet I can't remember simple things, but yet I know the song. Although that came out when I was like 16 years old, so that was like I played that more than I think I played than I knew my math problems. Welcome to the X-Men room. Yeah, this is right when she joined X-Men. She didn't even have a general look yet. Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, this book is only like a $10, $15 book. It's, I think, a year ago. But when she becomes Lady
There's a
Deathstroke,
Wolverine
that's when he's good. Yeah, this is when I think Rogue touched him or something, and he freaked out. This one's a decent one.
Waves, and now it's just.
No, I guess that was just.
Yeah, that was just those books are just keeping them
Yeah.
like that for years.
Yeah, hit me on the right day too. I just sold a whole 181 for a few $1,000, so I actually have money for once. Oh yeah, that's a cool. I don't think I've ever seen that cover.
That's a cool comic because the whole comic is just basically a one big bar fight.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Oh, you know too.
Oh yeah, look at that entire thing's the back of the barn. It's Wolverine and Nightcrawler just staring at him.
You going to that Comic-Con thing next week?
Yeah.
Are you all going to go?
Yeah.
What are they actually getting? Like 67 or something?
It's sold out though.
I think,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think we paid $65.
Oh, it's sold out, really?
Oh, you had to get the tickets back.
Oh, I don't know.
in
Anything.
July.
I thought I was going to go there on the day of and walk in.
You
Yeah.
could always find tickets on Craigslist, like somebody's
Yeah,
like,
something
I
like
can't
that.
go.
Yeah. So I was only going to go to the CG, to try to.
As far as it goes with that, you're going to be waiting in line about 4 hours.
That's what I thought. That's why I was trying to call them to see if they would say that.
Oh,
Are you going to
God.
be waiting in line? What's the story? I don't know anything.
That's the only place that I ever got comics graded. I sent out a Hulk 181, which sold for like $3,000 at the time. That.
No, but did they grade? Oh, sorry. Did they grade them there?
No.
They just submitted it.
They
Instead
take
of sending them away, but how do they insure it there? In front of you, not insure it, but how do they set up? You get them in a box, and they say.
No, you still have to fill out all that information.
Oh,
And
you that's
also,
why I was confused.
and also on top of that, you still have to pay insurance for them just to take the
Do all
book.
that, yeah.
No, they don't just charge you insurance on the way back. They charge you insurance on the way there. That they're taking the book pretty much, and
Yeah, I got you.
they really know how to rate you. I mean, like they really do know how to like get you heavy. But I mean,
They got the market cornered. Nobody's going to anybody else, so they can do whatever they want
That's
to.
what I took
That's
the
why
grading
I'm-
service.
that's
I would go to even
that's why a lot of these people are boycotting it, and they'd rather have it raw.
Yeah.
So I mean,
unless you have something that's
if you have a first appearance of Wolverine, yeah, that's something that you want to get graded because you're talking $5,000 between a 5.0 and a 9.0.
Yeah.
A Namor #1, I'm talking like 200-300.
Right.
So it's not like you're talking like crazy prices between like a 5 and a 7. Whereas it's like to have a Hulk 181 between a 5 and a 7. That's big.
Mark, somebody said Death of Elektra, not first appearance.
Okay, Death of Elektra.
168 first Elektra. Maybe that was in there also.
Oh, someone's responding to it.
Yeah, we're live, so we got all the comic nerds tuning in also. So yeah, you got like 30 people looking at this box. So it's
Okay,
cool.
so it's 138.
168 was the Daredevil first Elektra. That was Greg that said that.
That's really funny. Help me, keep away. That's brutal. Jesus. I not want a blind man to save me.
He was looking forward to going out next week. That's like going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Pretty cool. There's a lot of other, it's like other collectibles, like figures and all that stuff.
They do all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I'm going on the Sunday, so everybody really likes going on Friday and Saturday because it's like big events and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm going on Sunday. It's kind of like after like the hype like kind of dies
Maybe less
down.
people there, maybe.
Less people, lower prices on most stuff because you think a vendor might show up day one. They charge a lot to set up there. It's like a couple grand to set up a booth.
Right.
So a guy wants to sell his books. He's going to go there the first couple of days asking top dollar, and as the days go on, he's going to try to make as much money as he can. So he'll lower some price. The vendors usually lower prices to get a better deal, just so they can make their money. Just because they don't want to go home shortchanged.
Yep. Now I see. Yeah, because Elektra. That's.
Yeah. So 181's the death.
Okay, so that was almost. That if you had first appearance of Elektra, that's at least a.
Trying to think what that book looks like.
I actually had that book. I have first Bullseye in there. I know that. Nope. It stops off with 176.
Like I said, you need the numbers.
Okay, you got like all the team ups and the Marvel 2-in-1, the thing. So, Fantastic Four number 207.
Yeah, these are just not.
These are just like $1 to $5.
Yeah, these are just
$10 books, maybe. Actually, I have this one up on my wall right now. This one is what if Ghost Rider, Spider-Woman, and Captain Marvel, who are random ass heroes, were villains. And it's like they're just messing stuff up, and it's like I don't think they would have that big of a. What if Thor and the Avengers battled the gods? I think the gods would wipe them clean. What if that is funny as hell? What if stop? Don't buy this issue. If only I could violate my sacred trust and again meddle in human affairs, I would save you from this. The Marvel Universe has gone crazy and the alternate realities will never be the same again. Well, first of all, why is the Watcher overweight and why is he crying like a little baby? But I mean, I don't know. You guys ever seen that? I mean, we just had what if nobody was watching the Watcher and it was him doing the Marilyn Monroe dress blow up thing? Like, it was one of the weirdest things. What if Elektra had lived? What if the Beast and Thing continued to mutate? Oh, damn.
That's cool. I wonder what it looked like.
That is freaking crazy looking. What if featuring Daredevil and Captain America? Okay, so I guess what if Daredevil joined the Avengers? I love it how they make Kingpin just look like a round ball. Oh, I've seen this one before. What if Thor and Conan battled each other? Thing number 1.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those things I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's one of the first times they actually showed Thing like as Ben. Okay, this looks like the entire run-up.
Yeah, that's the
Ben
whole thing. It should be all.
That's a cool cover right there. Wonder Man, She-Hulk, and Spider-Man beating up on the Thing. That's a cool cover. It's always the Hulk versus the Thing covers that are the biggest ones, though. Scarlet Witch and Vision. Very cool stuff, though. You can tell how this stuff has not been handled in forever. I always loved how Dr. Doom could heal the Thing, but yet Reed Richards, the smartest man on earth, never could figure it out. Started on Yancey Street, but that does not look like Yancey Street. Whoa, that's cool. Here's the Thing. Oh, Logan's Run. That was a cool movie. I like Logan's Run. Where at age 34, right, you would die. They like put a computer chip in your hand or something that like as soon as you turn like 32 or something or 31, then you would get murdered.
Wow. Yeah, those would be a lot. But they obviously they're not. That's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nah.
Nah, I know. It's just
People
like the
don't
movie was such a
care.
great movie.
People don't care about
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. You know what it was?
Come on, guys. Indiana Jones, the best movie.
The last
The first
Indiana Jones with the aliens and
No, the first one was the best one.
yeah, but you know what?
It was
Steven Spielberg ruined it down. Oh, I just got the first appearance of him. This is basically the
reprint.
retelling, yeah. And I was just saying how number 100 started yeah,
It's re-storytelling.
yep. And that is a spot on that's a spot on cover to what it was.
Yeah, oh, that's accurate.
Scarlet Witch and Vision. You missed your mark on these too. These books were selling for the set it was like $20. Now they're going for like $1. Like the set, it's like.
Like I said, they've been in there for
Well, the thing was the TV show came out.
You ever hear of that?
No.
I see that.
My dad loves Plop.
It's
I've never
weird.
heard of
I had the first one. It was weird looking. The cover, anyway.
I've never heard of that. That is a
That's like in the
creepy looking
70s.
cover though. I actually just got that one. That's a cool one. Machine Man first appearance. That's cool. Hercules. Yeah, it's all cool stuff that I definitely have people that would buy all this. Oh, that's cool. If you had the original of that,
Yeah.
that would be something that you would get graded. That's freaking cool. Galactus just obliterating him. Yeah. I love that cover so much. I love that scene where he catches her, he catches MJ in the Spider-Man No Way Home,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts crying, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
That was great.
Okay, this is the big 100th issue. Spidey battles Luke Cage, Power Man, plus an all-new Hawkeye, and two-gun kid adventure, and much more. Marvel Team Up, Ghost Rider. These are about like $5 comics. There you go, Archie.
What you got in there? He-Man. He's the best superhero there is.
Yeah, you think, but
Good old E-Man.
E-Man, he could find anybody.
EMC squared. Oh god, that would be cool. That would be freaking cool. Every time I see the 75-cent reprints, it makes me cringe. Because it's like I always think that they're the original ones, like they make the 75-cent reprints of the original Silver Surfers. Spot on to what it was.
Have a good day, guys.
Alright, see you later, Charlie. So, alright. I will give you a price on this stuff. I mean, as far as this stuff goes right here, I mean, there's nothing spectacular, like nothing like over like $50 in there. I mean, there's a few X-Men books that are like $20, $30, and the Ghost Rider books, they're like basically $1 to $5, maybe like a $10 book in there. But this whole stack right here, they are what they are. They're nothing spectacular. The What If stuff is like $5 books. So let me actually have a kid in there. Mike is going to count up all these books. Kind of an idea on how to understand.
Let me know. Obviously, let me think about it.
Oh yeah, no
Alright,
problem. No.
okay, I'm just getting, hope I made you a day looking at this stuff.
Oh, definitely this.
Real
So this is the main stuff that I'd be interested in. Mike, can you count up all the comic books in that box? I'm gonna give you the stuff that's worth hanging on to. So
Well, that was yours, remember?
yeah, I know. But as far as the Silver Surfers go, this book right here, I mean, this book's
Get music.
yeah, my dad never stops playing. No matter how many
Is that
times
what
he
it
asks. Yeah, yes, family owned business. My uncle owns it, and me and my dad, well, I ran out the front, and then my dad, he's been here forever with my uncle. My uncle's been here 42 years.
Oh wow,
So,
that looks good.
no, this is a really beautiful book. I mean, this book right here, I'd probably be like in between 100 to 200, depending on, like, I just want to do some more research on it, but I mean, this is a beautiful looking copy. That it would be a sin to actually put it in a holder. I mean,
Well,
you
why would you
just-
say it's bad to put it in that?
and you don't get to. A lot of these guys.
Oh, once they're in, you can't open them, is what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh, I
it's
see what you're saying. I mean, like the
That's
tax
why
rate,
a
that's what
lot
that
of
means?
people, when they're in this kind of condition, they're like, dude, like
Yeah, I know.
most of these books fall apart when you read them. So it's like when they're in this kind of condition, the guys that I like to give people the option, they can get it slabbed if they want, or they don't have to. Because once you get it slabbed, it's like it is what it is. Like here, it's like, the main thing though is the waiting game. It's just such a freaking waiting game, and you don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, it depends on the movies.
I mean, the Wolverine 1, 2, 3, they just announced him for Deadpool 3. I'm gonna sell these right now. They're just gonna go up in price. Those are gonna go up in price, and they're probably gonna double within the next year. Because Deadpool 3 just started filming. So it's like you have time with those to the Namor that it's already done. The Spider-Mans, they just finished, that film just came out.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing else really there.
After Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Probably better off a year ago.
Okay, so a year ago, I got on the first 100 Spider-Man. The number one, I got the guy $20,000 for. Now, it's probably worth like 10,000.
Oh, half.
I mean, the guy that bought it from him is kicking himself. Like, he actually brings it up to me when he comes in. He goes, I never should have brought that from him, Mark.
Oh, wow.
So,
Alright,
try.
so
So, Secret Wars, don't sell them. Hold on to them because those books are going to go up in price. But like as far as this goes,
this one was a 3.
yep. I mean, this right here.
Like you said, this one. Too big.
Hold on to it because that one, if anything,
What does this go for now? Honestly, I'm just out of curiosity. Let's say there's this one right here.
that one I'd probably give you like around 250.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what you're really gonna get for it if it comes back a 9.0. It's just because it's the newsstand and everything.
Yeah.
So
I know this one. You already see the news. I see what you mean by that.
B. Grab me bags and boards. I'm gonna get these out of these things because this is it's sitting in this. You're just damaging them every time that it sits in there, bag and board. I mean, these books really are gonna get damaged sitting there without being in
Something.
real
Bags and boards. Oh yeah, these are on boards.
Yeah.
Guess that was the only one. Those are the only ones I didn't have. And this one was.
Especially considering that these ones, I mean, like I said, if I get these are for me. Because the Silver Surfer run, I mean, that's such a cool run. I actually had Silver Surfer #1 for thing burnt up in the house where I had such a collection burned up over in Kingsburg. I mean, I had, yeah. No, it was, first part was I didn't have any renter's insurance, so it was like, but I had 2 first appearances of Doctor Strange, which now they're like 10 grand each.
You go to this comic campaign for anything?
It's not the last Comic-Con that I went to. Ended up, I tried to sell books when I went up there. Everybody wanted to pay like a quarter of what it was selling for.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
And then they wanted double what it was selling for. Now, if you don't mind, tomorrow, if you could come in like when my guy would be here, because he's been doing this forever and he can give me a better idea on reading wise what like he would put like some of these books at, because I mean they are in really, really nice condition. So some of them might be where it's like he'll tell me like a more accurate
Of that
thing.
one, yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean that one is such a gamble on.
It's because of that corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And I've seen it. I've seen it for a lot. This is the one. I've been looking
but
up.
saw it or sold. That's different.
It says sold, but it's on that Heritage Auctions. I don't know if they have if he has prices or
Yeah,
not. I don't know. You know, I they said I'm
The
not
best bet is go to eBay and go.
eBay. I don't. It doesn't sell for as much. You always see on the Heritage Auctions where it seems to sell for a lot more.
Yeah, but you know why?
eBay. You know what
You know
eBay
why?
had? It was a lot.
Heritage Auctions charges like 40%.
They probably take half your money. This was a lot on eBay. I saw these 4. I think they wanted like 500 or 600 for the 4 together as a set.
But that's asking, not sold.
Yeah, asking.
Sold
Sold is on Heritage. See when
like
it's
3. No, you can go sold listing on eBay.
Oh, they sell on eBay. I gotta look at that.
You gotta play around with the settings a little bit, but you can.
You find it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most comps are found. So as far as it goes, like I mean, I'd pretty much be at like, if it's selling for like 500, like sold, I'd pretty much be like around like 350.
Yeah, it's a
somewhere
little
around
less.
there. But you gotta understand, like I mean, when you're selling it too, it
I
might
don't
not
want to
sell
buy on
for-
eBay only because like I would think you're getting cheated or something. You know what I mean? You're not like seeing them. Maybe not. I mean, I know, but I guess those people have ratings where
Yeah,
they don't want to
well,
screw
that-
themselves off because they won't be able
that's
to go on
the
there
thing.
again. Not gonna laugh at me.
You got anything good over here? Oh my God.
Don't ask.
There's 100. Just about. There's probably. I think
Is that including like the actual books?
Oh no.
Oh no, not those.
No, I was
No.
gonna say
Those are
those
just
would be-
dividers,
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 182. Yeah.
I mean, really nice shape, but it's just it's a Silver Surfer was selling for a really nice shape.
That I don't know.
Cause
I can tell you, I had a Silver Surfer. He has the one in there. I'm not sure what number it is. I ended up buying it for $15. I sold it for $30. So it was like, kind of it
I
wasn't
just
a key
paid
issue.
$30 for that slab already. Already slabbed. I just paid $30 for that off of eBay. It's
so much
like
I
it's
would think
like
this
for
is
real.
more than better than 8.
I mean,
$30. Wow.
that's where the comic market is right now. It's like if it's not a first appearance,
Yeah.
it's not where it should be. Like 2 years ago, that book would have been like a few $100 versus versus like I mean now it's not where it should be. These Wolverines are really nice, but it's like you want to sit on them for the time being. Cause with Wolverine
Yeah, waiting.
gonna be in Deadpool 3, dude, this is gonna be a big book. But versus like right now, it's just not where it should be. Namor is where it should be right now, though. I mean, Namor. I just don't think that it's worth getting it graded right now, because you're going to literally be sitting on it.
Once you yeah. Because it costs about 150 degrees, right? When it's all said and done.
But the problem is the waiting game.
Yeah, well, yeah. Here, and you know what's going to happen. I didn't realize they were that long.
That's
why
where
I
the
was trying to get
real
someone on the phone, but you
problem
can't.
is. I mean, cards are even worse. Cards are literally even worse. Like the cards are at this point.
Oh, I don't know. Cards would be worse.
No, cards at this point, it's taking like 2 years to get them back. I'm gonna put these ones. I'm gonna switch them out for you because
I'll pay.
I mean, it's fine. It's just it's the Wolverines aren't actually in bags anymore. So it's like, and these things are just staining them.
They stay in the back.
Yeah. No, you're actually staining the comic itself.
Oh, thanks, Mike. This was yours. Don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah, I need more bags and boards. I got it. Yeah, I'll explain that one.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's a long explanation.
Oh yeah.
See, well, one that comes in here every
Things that-
day.
No, things that you have to do for content.
Did you find them?
No.
Look, it's right here.
Oh,
That's some
dull.
boards in them.
Well, you could have pointed that out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, like these things aren't even in bags or boards. Like most of them don't even have boards behind them, so it's like.
If you need more, let me know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have your Chase credit card,
Yeah.
so I can set up the whatnot.
Yeah, I know. We gotta do whatnot.
Yeah, because me and Mike were trying to set up the account, but I need the card to be able to set up the account.
Yeah, that's fine.
We were trying to do that
Trying to find the right size. I've never messed up a book, and everybody always critiques me on the way that I put it in and everything. But it's like, I'm sure that I'm going to get murdered on this thing right now for the way that I put my bags and boards together.
Oh, this
But you
thing
know
is still
what?
live?
Oh yeah,
He was looking at this.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure people are tuned in. Like, Chris, how many people are watching right now? And how many people are critiquing me on the way that I'm putting my bags and boards together?
We got 32.
Yep.
33. No, but nobody's critiquing you. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just telling him I go like that, and I'm like doing it mid-air, and I've never messed up a book though, and I've done this with ASM #1, believe it or not, like this, and it always comes out good.